When you listen to the music that you make, does it ever sound cluttered or muddy or just lack clarity? The problem could be your use and application of EQ. Just listen to this mix before any EQ treatment. And now listen to the same mix after we've applied EQ. It's crazy, right? You can make a huge difference in your mix like we just did by utilizing a few different EQ moves that you have at your disposal. There's a shelf, which is the most smooth and non-abrasive option. There's a bell, which allows you to sculpt a sound with surgical precision. There's a notch, which is usually used for the sole purpose of removing a specific problem frequency. And finally, there's a cut, also called a high pass or low pass. Low cuts are usually the most common move because it helps make room for your low end. Now, take a listen to how we can improve this guitar take with a combination of EQ moves. We'll use a rounded out shelf to boost the clarity of the top end and a low end cut to remove unnecessary sub and low end frequencies. Sounds much better, right? Now, let's do a more intense example and clean up a mix with multiple sounds occupying similar frequencies. In this case, the vocal is masked by the guitar and a synth. So we're going to remove the frequencies where the vocal sits in both the guitar and the synth. Simultaneously, on the vocal, we'll boost those frequencies with a nice analog EQ to achieve a brighter, more saturated vocal tone.
I don't wanna tell you too much. I don't wanna tell you too much.
We could have used a digital EQ here, which would have been a cleaner and more transparent result. But when using an analog emulated EQ, you can bring the character of the sound to life by boosting certain frequencies. Learning to properly use EQ can be one of the biggest game changers when it comes to sounding polished and professional. Make sure to check out all our free workshops, resources, learning guides, and sample packs. And of course, scope out all our free videos as well.